All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to start off by giving all praises and blessings to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rocha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect men of Yasharallah, pushing this word in all truth and in sincerity, risking life and livelihood in so doing, in these times more than in any other. All right. And shalom to the women and children who watch and learn from these videos. All right. This is a morning rush. Okay. It's happening video. Okay. Just had to bring this to the forefront. Okay. Because this is a part of prophecy. And, people say, well, y'all always happy when something bad is happening, or so y'all don't report on, no, we report on whatever. Okay, we have to report, okay, and go into the scriptures, all right, on, the state, okay, of the era of the time that we're living in, all right. There's a scripture and I'm driving right now, where the angel, all right, was given a measuring device, okay, and and that represents measuring the time, okay, of this captivity that we're currently living in, all right, which is Babylon the Great, okay, and the end of days, all right. The end of days, all right. We're not, going into the end of days. We are in the end of days, all right. And, we, look at this. Salaki, I'm right now. I'm driving, so 1 second. So we have to Salakia for that. Man, you drive in Chicago. I know, and I know you people, see the videos, man. My goodness, it's this is it, man. Come on, another 10 years, and hey, they may say, hey, y'all always been saying it, but come on, man, this is it, man. This is it. Jake don't give a damn about himself, man. Jake is worse than Esau, man. And you niggas know it. And you think, and yeah, Jake has been in the, worse, but no, not worse than this. You crazy. You just see Jake, police just chasing Jake, quietly. They don't use the sirens anymore. He's got 3-4 squad cars just chasing this, they call them YNs, but they're not YNs. They're old souls, man. They're those old souls, man, that have been here, okay, and from ancient time, man. Okay, they're back. Okay, they must meet those ICBMs. Okay, but anyway, I don't want to get off the subject, and it's happening. All right, it's happening. Now I did a video about this same subject maybe some weeks ago. All right, and now, all right. Now we see, okay, first you had the retail apocalypse, okay? First you had the retail apocalypse, And now, okay, you, you know, and you have the currency. What's about to be a currency apocalypse. Everybody is shying away from the dollar. Okay? It's happening. Everyone is shying away from the dollar, even here in America. Now, they've been doing it, but it's apparent, it's more and more apparent in everyday life. Okay? It's more and more apparent in everyday life. These, and you can see the effects of it. Once people start sexualizing the children, okay, the parents start sexualizing the children because they can no longer feed them. Okay, they can no longer feed them, and that's what happens. A lot of times when you have the young mothers and fathers, a high number of young mothers and fathers, it's because their parents were young mothers and fathers, okay, and it became hard for these parents to feed their children. So now they're trying to get their children out of out into the world, away, okay, because maybe they have more than one child, or so now they're buddy and trying to put the game into their younger children, and these children are having babies and out of the house, okay, because this system, the money is funny, all right. It's tight around this bitch. It's getting tight. And so here is this article, okay, and looking at examples from Walgreens. You see, when they shut down Walgreens, now Jake has to travel all across the city to go to the nearest Walgreens or the nearest pharmacy, CVS, or Costco, okay, because they shut all of those down. The same thing happens when they shut down the grocery stores, okay. Now Jake is going into areas where there are Edomites, and Edomites ain't eating that hog mogs and stuff, man, okay. So now Jake is going farther, and and they charge an arm and a leg. See, Esau could pay it right now. See, right now these Edomites, they can pay, all right. They can pay to play right now, okay. You Jakes, you can't pay to play, all right. You can't afford it, okay. A lot of times you want to sell your what you sell, all right. And then you use half of that to buy food, but the other half you use to the other half you sell, all right, for pocket money. But even those times are coming to an end, man. So hey, it's happening. It's about to get bad out here. So they're gonna pretty soon, all right, it's gonna be the chip time to chip your ass. And if you take that chip, your ass is grass, okay. I just say it like that. So business, Chase, Bank of America, and TD Bank closed 272 branches in shock move. All right. And experts reveal longer wait times to come. All right. So that's the headline. And you could go in, because I'm not going to be able to read this. But that's the headline. Longer wait times. All right. That means it's going to take longer to get your money. Okay. It's going to take longer to get your money in a time of an emergency. Okay. Can you imagine the lines that they're going to be if there's an emergency, something going on in the world? Okay. And you have to go to the bank, and then you're going to have to drive from your community to another community, okay, where they're going to have the access to banks. So this place is done. This place is done. 1 second. All right. Now you have the stock market, which it slipped my mind earlier. I was getting into it. You had the stock market that has been taking substantial losses. All right. Substantial losses because of the tariffs. All right. Or tariffs. All right. And you had Israelite groups, Israelite camps, okay, saying that Jacob's trouble, we were we were out of Jacob's trouble. You got Christians who believe that Jacob's trouble has already happened and occurred. You listen, you're not about to see the scriptures say, hey, you ain't seen nothing like what's about to happen. Okay? They're going to bring out guillotines, because some of you people are going to start. Hunger is something else. Okay? Hunger is something else, man. Just like a lot of you have a thirst and a hunger for women, nothing matches the hunger of wanting some fucking food, man, of starvation. Nothing that is unmatched. Starvation. Okay? And I might do a lesson on that, because a lot of you don't understand what's about to take place. Okay? Those guillotines are going to be used, because after someone eats some human meat, man, hey, they get accustomed to that, man. They might not even go back to eating, a regular food. So that type of person, you just got to off with their head, man. And those guillotines will be used to force you to get those chips. So, to get those chips implanted in you. And I'm not, making things up. Okay? This is not anything that's made up. This is a prophecy. All right? So, quick prophecy. And, like I said, Lord willing, I'll, be able to come back and, do more on this video. Okay? And if anyone sees this video, hey, be my guest, because you're gonna have to go. We see what happened in Katrina. I did a video on it a few weeks ago about what happened during Katrina. All right, Hurricane Katrina. A lot of you weren't even born. Okay, they don't do a lot of talking about Hurricane Katrina when the levees broke, and Jake was forced to. A lot of them had to swim to get out of there, man. A lot of people lost their lives, and most of them were Israelites, Jakes. I'm not going to say Israelites, I'm going to say Jakes. Okay, during Hurricane Katrina, because they had to go to the safest area to get, safety, which were Edomite-held areas. And when they went to those areas, the Edomites were shooting. See, there's a lot that we don't, it's so much wickedness that this devil does. Some brothers covered then, but yeah, man, there's so much wickedness that these devils do, that we're not able to cover it all, man. We're not able to cover it all. I just seen a coyote. and guess what, man? Coyotes, these coyotes are all around, here in Chicago. I don't know about other states. These animals have left, all right? And, they're here, because there's a lot, Esau is out in the woods taking away these animals' habitats. They're coming and, destroying, wherever this damn Edomite goes, he destroys. All right? Pollutes, destroys. So, they're out in these animal habitats where these animals live, and they're forcing these animals out. And so now these animals are all in the city. Okay? And, the person, Esau, whoever did that movie, I Am Legend, with Will Smith, okay? And it shows you the deer, and, we're running around, throughout the city, whether real zombies, okay, pop up, okay, or whether you have Jakes who, because right now Jake are out acting like zombies, okay, brainless, mindless individuals that'll take your life. So, 2/3 of our people are pretty much zombies, okay, including the Edomites and the heathens, all right? They're zombies. So when all hell break loose, if this dollar collapses, okay? Because remember, I just told you now, all of these companies, a lot of companies and big stores, they're not taking cash. You see when you go into a place like Walmart, they have, it's easier to use, they have it set up card to cash. They're trying to emphasize that now. Target, card to cash, all right? They're trying to make an emphasis on that right now to pretty much get you, out of the mode for using cash. Because whenever you use cash, and we got, push this. Whenever you use cash, it takes longer. Those transactions take longer than when you use a card. When you're using a card, it's quick, it's fast. That's what people like. It's the microwave generation. All right. So things are about to get hectic, man. Okay. With that being said, there's a lot going on now. Okay. And it's just gonna get worse. So I got to keep my head on the swivel while I'm driving. So, Lord willing, man, did they just run people over? Just run them over. See, it's wild. So with that being said, Lord willing, this place got to go, man. Lord willing, you were edified. Till next time, Shalom.